is, and I love how she talks about that. In many cultures, menopause is a rebirthing.
Yeah.
It's a rebirthing. In Chinese culture, it's you are, it's a new birth. It's revered, right? It's a revered transition. But in Eastern, like Middle Eastern countries, it's not. You're shunned. It's more of a.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Form of death, maybe.
Well, it's more of a death.
Yeah.
And would it be wonderful that it should be a rebirthing in our Western culture, because you're shedding of the past and rebirthing and rebuilding of the new, right? So.
Well, a new version of you, a wiser, divine woman of you. I like the pagan or the Wicca manifestations of it, where they have the maiden, the mother, and the crone. I think that's how it goes. And being that name crone is been really like a crooked hat and a big nose with a wart on it and all hunched over and everything else. But crone is that wise divine woman who is in her time of life where she is very much attuned to everything and everyone around her, as well as whatever's going on inside. And it's I don't know enough to speak about it, but I do like that you have your matron or your maiden. This is the woman before her awakening into motherhood, and then you have that motherhood phase, and then you have the crone phase. I think there's another word to it. They have the three versions of a woman, and you see that too with when you talk about the goddess in the symbol. So you have like the waxing or the waning moon, then you have the full moon, and then you have the other side of the moon, which is that symbol of goddess, which is right. I like that.
And then but you also have the aspect of when you're talking archetypes, right? The different, that's where you have the princess, and then you have the queen. And I really like that becoming of the queen archetype. And when you're aging, in that you lose all of that inner self, that focus on self, that focus of what it is like to be a princess. And really love that you becoming a queen is all very matriarchal, very graceful, all wise, all that kind of, like people revere her. And I love when thinking of it in that aspect, right? When you're talking archetypes. So
the archetypes. I have heard a lot about it, and I studied a little bit about it within yoga, but or yoga psychology, sorry. But I haven't really. I know within our group, Miracles with Darlene, that we were talking about archetypes the other day too, and how we can manifest or be different variations of that at different points of our lives, as well as within different parts of the day. Even we can jump back and forth, and
you jump back and forth, right?
That hero role of whatever archetype at that time. So it's interesting stuff. I haven't dove too much into it, but I could have definitely been a psych major for sure. I like that stuff quite a bit. So you're heading where today?
I'm at the Ottawa Integrative Health Clinic.
Oh, so you're in Ottawa working today. Okay.
Yep. So I have a full day, and then I'm heading out to my aunt and uncle's cottage on the Ottawa River. And it'll just be really nice to be with family and talk and go boating on the Ottawa River. It's so beautiful up here. Like,
wow.
They've done such a great job with, streetscapes and just wait. All right. With streetscapes and trees and refurbishing buildings and just making everything look so beautiful. And the parks here are incredible. And that's one thing I really enjoy here in Ottawa when we're here, going for walks, going for bike rides, and doing that. So, and I understand that you can go to Gatineau, but don't tell my husband. So I want to go to Costco.
Secrets we keep.
The secrets we keep.
He's
shape,
crossing
or
the
form.
border, people.
Yeah, I'm in no way, shape, or form mentally prepared to cross the border into Quebec. I love saying that like it's a whole different country.
I used to think that when I was young, actually, to be honest with you.
At 3:30 in the afternoon to go to Costco. Hello, girls. What are we all saying? No way. Like, what are you thinking? No, I should have said, no, you go to Costco in Sudbury at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday, and then you tell me how that feels. Right? Like, James, like, I don't know anyone else's husbands. He does not shop.
No,
and unless he's going to the hardware store. And
that doesn't count, apparently. Canadian Tire doesn't count.
Oh my gosh. And it's just like, really? Seriously? You need me to go and do that? No, I'm not going to, but I do love you to death. Right? Oh. It's so funny. Like, I know, does Guy go to Costco with you?
I don't go to Costco. We used to, and we used to spend too much money because, of course, everything is really good. So yes. we had to cut up our Costco card because we were just like, ooh, we're spending too much money here, honey. And
oh my goodness, like, oh yes, I
literally $500 a shot, like at least once a month. So
yeah,
it's like
and it's not. And it's like, oh, I'll take these coconut clusters. Look at those; it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and yes, I need a pack of razors for $120. Yeah, that's great.
Or it's like, oh yes, I'll take the 2 pounds of hemp seeds that'll last me this year. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so funny.
I've got room for that at home. 16 bundles of toilet paper. There we go.
Well, with only 2 people in the house, that lasts the whole.
It lasts a whole year.
Almost lasts the whole year.
Yeah,
but.
Oh yeah, no, we yeah. I do like Costco, especially because there's so much cool stuff there. But I just like. In Quebec, at Costco, you can get booze, though, too, eh?
You can get just wine and beer.
Well, that's booze.
Wine.
Not liquor, but yeah.
Not liquor. When you say booze,
maybe you can here too now. I don't know. I haven't been to Costco yet.
I don't think so. I don't think you can at all.
Oh.
Well, can you imagine if that happens?
What I miss going there is getting that big tub, like that 4 or 5 liter jug of mustard in one container and then putting it in the smaller container. Not for me. He's the mustard man.
You did not just say
that. But they don't tell that anymore.
You did not just say that. You don't have to go to Costco to get that. You can just go to the...
Well, yeah, you can go to
National Grocer out on Lawrence Street and get
that. It was only like $5.
The monster mustard and the ketchup and the relish.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't do that. Why don't I go get those big things?
Well, they're so much cheaper.
Well, we go through mustard and relish.
Yeah, like, we do too.
Like, anyways,
mustard's a good condiment because it has no sugar in it. So I'm always
it's keto friendly. Keto friendly mustard. Oh my gosh.
Relish, on the other hand, just sort of just a shot of sugar basically. But it's the combination together, I guess. I don't know. It's Ghislain. He likes that stuff.
I don't know, Wendy. What do you guys like on your veggie burgers and veggie dogs?
Same stuff as regular people.
Oh my goodness. I love the so I'm sure it's summer season. Everyone's getting their hamburger on, right? Like,
yeah,
beautiful. And I love having just a whole variety of condiments. Like, the more condiments, the better, in my personal opinion. But beautiful beefsteak tomatoes. So those are all beautiful hothouse tomatoes, avocado and mustards and different mustards and different cheeses and different relishes, and I love hot peppers. And so it's all just so I'm all about condiments for hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah, no, those are nice. I used to be like that too, but then Ghislain's like, I like it. He likes things plain, so just regular condiments. But the thing is, every once in a while we'll go out because he knows where every hamburger place is in Sudbury. So every once in a while, we'll go to these places that offer like eggs on hamburgers and really strange
I
things like this.
love
Which is,
eggs on hamburgers.
yeah. So he'll
Oh
try
my
it out
gosh.
every once in a while, and I'll switch it up for him. You know, surprise him.
Have you ever been to the Works? Do you guys? They're not in Sudbury. They're in the bigger cities.
No.
So the Works. I'm just gonna pull over here and pull into the shade. Yes, the Works. The Works is a burger joint, and in the bigger cities, and they, do the gourmet stuff or do the different types of burgers and having really great stuff like that. We went with my husband and some friends here, and we did the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Oh no!
Who has ever tried the 7 degrees of 7 bacon burger from the Works?
Wow.
So it's 7 different areas in that burger that they use bacon.
Wow.
So there's bacon bits in the bun, right? There's bacon in the mayo. There's bacon flavored ketchup.
Wow. There's
bacon in the hamburger meat. And there's, of course, bacon on top. So it's just like, it was utterly ridiculous. It's like this big, like, I know the gourmet burgers, like I'm sure Milestones has some really great burgers, maybe even the lot 88 for takeout, or on the patio. I'm pretty sure that Leslie and Junior at I don't even know how to pronounce this. Pat Mario's. We'll call it Pat Mario's, but it's not that anymore. Have also some great burgers. Yeah. So it's just like so amazing, the different layers that they get, and then throwing the egg on top and the caramelized onions. Am I making everybody hungry already?
Yeah, all of a sudden my mouth is watering.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I remember back in the day in Barrie, and if anyone listening from Barrie knows that there was this really great place called the Merriman, and it was right downtown, and they would make this cracked black peppercorn stuffed burger. So it was cream cheese with lots of cracked black peppercorns inside the burger, which it's normal now, but back then that was like groundbreaking. This is the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So amazing, right? So amazing.
Yeah. I know if I'm really hungry for a burger or whatever, I like to go to Kelsey's, because you can get pretty much any burger on their menu and have a veggie burger variation of it, which is kind of cool for a vegetarian.
It is. Yep. Now, okay, have you tried the veggie burgers from the grocery stores? Whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've been
Beyond Burger. Sorry,
yeah,
the Beyond Burgers.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so there was a post yesterday. My mother said, and I'd seen it in the grocery stores, the Beyond sausages are in town now. Beyond Meat sausages, and I tried them the other day. They are extremely expensive. They're very good. Yes. But the thing is with these, they do have a lot of fillers, and they are extremely processed. And these are things that I wouldn't recommend people to have all the time. Like for me to even have processed these fake meats or analog meats or whatever, it's a treat. It's a treat because it's not something that I have more than once a week. It is something that I have on occasion because they're not the most healthy for you. You want to, as a vegetarian, you're obviously doing it for whatever reason. But you want to try to eat healthy. So you want to try to have your majority of your nutrients from plant-based, unprocessed foods. And when you're going towards the analog meats, it's not, like I said, it's a treat. That's all it is. But I do like them, and it really satisfies a craving, but it's not something I would recommend all the time.
Yeah, it's crazy. So then I saw because you know, we don't have TV at home, so it's like I got to sit and watch commercials at my parents' place. And so now they have, you know, you're trying to transition into a better plant-based diet and trying to, you know, eat more plants. Now they have the half and half burger.
Oh, well, yeah. And you should see what they're saying in the vegan community about that. That's
the half and half.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What's the hell's wrong with just having more lettuce?
Yeah, no, it's stupid. They're trying to feed into a market that they're losing at. The thing is, people are moving away from it, but then they've got the whole excuse of, yeah, I know when mom's not making me real meat and everything else. And it's like, no, you guys don't know. My husband doesn't know. He's got pretty refined senses. But the thing is, you know, back in the day before all this stuff happened, and they were putting a lot of fillers in a lot of foods, and before we all said we had to be natural and we had to be all 100% ground beef, and they were putting a bunch of fillers and stuff. That's exactly what they're doing with this product. It's just half fillers and half meat. So they're actually selling probably for more money, less beef, so less you know, organic produce, and you're paying more for it. It's ridiculous. I just, the whole vegan community is just like, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah, what the, that, just shake your head, because
yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Absolutely ridiculous. Makes no sense at all. No. So forgive me.
I can understand
for condemning somebody who wants to go and buy it and try it, but I mean, just have your burger, eat your meat, make sure it's good, organic, or make sure it's like, you know, farm raised, or you know, or just eat it and be thankful.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know,
thankful eating it. And then eat more salads, folks.
Yeah. That's all you have to do. Put a bigger portion. Do that 80-20 if you want. The thing is too, that meat eaters that are out there, fine, do your meat eating. But the thing is, you know, if you're trying to, like I said, if you're trying to get more vegetables into your diet, have your smaller portions of meat. Make sure they're really good, lean, organic, grass-fed, whatever portions of meat, and get the biggest bang you can out of the smallest amount of meat that you can, because it is expensive. And then have a large portion of vegetables and, you know, grains and whole grains and different things on the side.
I think so, and especially if you're suffering from, you know, inflammation, and you're suffering from all those different things, then you want to be able to continue that good work. And again, 80% of your meal be that plant-based, because it continues that reducing of inflammation in the body. Right. It's just it's just mind blows. Right? And so you have you still have your barbecue freebie, right?
And a lot of it is plant-based. There is some meat in it, but
of course, it's not hard to barbecue any meat. Just saying. Don't need
but it also has like a portobello that where you stuff it full of stuff and everything else. It's really lots of different variations for people to think about. You know,
absolutely.
I never knew actually that I could do that kind of stuff before. You remember back in the day? I was always addicted to Food Network and stuff before it was actually even popular. And they had this guy back in, I don't know, about 10, 15 years ago, the grilling guy. He was Canadian. He used to grill do grilling, barbecuing all the time. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, it was so good. It would just, even just the pictures and everything else, it would just make my mouth water. But I learned a lot about how to grill or barbecue a lot of different things. It was really amazing. But so
and I was thinking of that. Like, it's not hard just to do a portobello mushroom. You can marinate it in some vegan soy sauce, or you guys have that liquids. You guys, hi. I'm not saying
vegan. Well, maybe gluten-free soy sauce, I think, is the thing.
Yeah,
saying.
But and then but the liquid smoke. I always question that liquid smoke.
I haven't used it, but I think about it because of all this trying to make carrots taste like bacon and different things like that. They use a lot of liquid smoke. I think
they do use a lot of that, and I'm just like, just eat the bacon or don't do anything at all, folks.
No, but I mean, the thing is
that fun.
A lot of people actually miss that. I mean, when I miss the smell of being at camp and having a bacon barbecuing the first thing in the morning, that smell of bacon is just, I would never eat it, mind you, but the smell, like, people miss that. And when you have that smell, it triggers something within the body that, you know, you crave it, kind of thing. And some things, you know, you do crave, but over the years it depletes. And I think that's why analog meats are so popular.
What do you call them? Analog meats?
Yeah.
Did you make that up?
No, I don't think so. I'm not very good at making
things
up.
Why are they called analog meats?
I don't know. That's the term they used to use a long time ago. I don't know. They just call them fake meats now. I don't know. It's easier to say.
Beyond Meat is what
Beyond. Well, that's the company. There's lots of different kinds. But
like Kleenex.
Kleenex?
It's tissue. It's tissue.
Tissue, yeah. I
But
guess maybe I
Beyond
got it.
Meat, and
Yeah.
it's called a veggie burger. Why not just keep calling it a veggie burger? Or does someone
There's a
trademark
lot
that?
more than there's a lot more than just burgers.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny. So, folks, this week, get out there, try some barbecued portobello mushrooms and peppers and zucchini,
I saw some.
right? And some onions, some vidalias. What else can you? Oh my goodness, I love tomatoes barbecued. So
Yeah.
the Roma tomatoes are
that halal cheese. The
halal cheese. I know.
Oh, halloum.
Beautiful.
Sorry, halloum cheese.
Heirloom. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Be able to grill different things and just put a big platter of grilled vegetables, like a charcuterie board with some sliced. And I think the thing that I find too as we're aging is, or as my people, or maybe it's just me being stingy, but you don't need to eat 10-ounce steak. Cut it up and take slivers and enjoy, like present it like this on a platter in front of everybody, and then be able to crack back black pepper or pink pepper and Himalayan salt down your like this. I'm fancy. I never do that unless I'm drunk. Then I'll do that.
When you do it like that, though.
Yes. And but honestly, there's no need for people to be eating 10-ounce steaks. Like, you just sit and groan after. But eat more vegetables, have those things available. Don't be afraid to make up charcuterie boards or just an appy plate, or throw out a veggie platter. Make things healthy. And it's such a beautiful weekend that you guys have a little bit of overcast. It's really beautiful here, but it's summer. Hi, it's July 1st weekend already. Like, not almost, it's the last weekend of June. Summer begins. Yep. And we have, you have such a short period of time. Get outside, enjoy the beautiful weather, get out and go walking, get on the water, go canoeing if you can, right? Yeah. Maintain your distance, wash your hands.
Yep. Don't worry about whether hockey's starting or not. That's all I heard about this morning.
Step away from the TV.
Step away from the hockey, if you can.
And then whether, well, exactly. They're gonna have basketball at Disney in a big tournament, or.
I mean,
it's well, when you're talking major league sports, it's a lot of politics behind the things, and they're losing billions of dollars. So it's a big to-do, to be honest.
I'm just poking the bear. The bear.
It's just like, I'm just like, that's nice. And I'm like, really? They're gonna have a round robin tournament for Major League Hockey or Major League Baseball? And it's like,
yeah. If any of you people are looking for sports analogies or sports updates or sports talk of any kind from this show, you better keep going.
You ain't getting it here, folks.
Not gonna happen. We might do a little complaining.
You're gonna get a lot of hand actions when I'm talking about food, as you drizzle, or the balsamic vinegar.
Yeah.
I do a lot of hand actions.
Can make it into a
smear the bruschetta. Oh my gosh, grill up some baguettes, make some nice fresh bruschetta, or go to Costco early this morning and grab that bruschetta mix. It's delicious.
Yeah, right.
Grill it, brush it in olive oil, put the bruschetta on the top, a little sprinkle of Parmesan.
Fresh Parmesan, yeah.
Or you can make toast and fry an egg, and then a little bruschetta on the top, a little bit of Parmesan for breakfast.
Yeah.
See?
I'm looking forward to doing one of those big bries when I, get.
Oh, the campfire bries with the. I think we'll probably have one of those tonight. I should probably call my aunt and see if she wants me to bring campfire brie. Yeah, the brie with the basil and the tomato and the balsamic vinegar.
Yeah. Nice.
And a baguette.
Yeah. And you wonder why we have trouble with our weight sometimes.
I have to work all day now thinking about campfire brie. Way better than roasted marshmallows and spider dogs, right?
God, yeah. Hello.
Hello. Okay. I don't think anyone's here yet this morning. All right, I'm going to go check and see if they're here, and I'm going to load up. You guys have a glorious day, and maybe you can put the recipe on for Campfire Brie for anyone who's listening for us today.
I can definitely.
And then put on your barbecue download, free download.
Yep, I will. And yeah, and everybody just reach out if you have your most favorite recipe that you love to do on the barbecue. We would love to see. Put it in the comments below or tag us in something when you're posting this weekend of all those beautiful pictures that you're doing on the barbecue. I did that, was it last weekend or whatever? And everybody's like, yeah, but I have no picture. I put all my barbecue pictures from last weekend, and take some pictures this weekend, guys. I want to see them.
Yes, see them. Share the recipe.
Inspired to, you know, go beyond.
Share the love. Share the love.
We'll play on words there. But anyways, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We will see you Monday morning.
Monday.
Take care.
Bye.